Hey, what is up, guys? Tarrco here. Welcome to episode 1 of Torchlight, the original. I've been wanting to record this for a while, and since Christmas has passed, I'm back to record some of this, hopefully. It won't be another, huge, disappearance from me again, but anyway. We're going the destroyer route, even though that there's also a vanquisher and alchemist. Alchemist is skilled in magic, as the vanquisher is skilled in range. But I'm going upfront melee. There's only two pets to pick from, which is cat and dog. Keeping name a spot, classic, and having a dog as well. And yeah, we're basically just gonna hop into this right now. It's gonna go on normal mode. I'm not exactly a veteran. I played it a couple years ago, but I'm going normal.
I have always been a wanderer. I have roamed these lands for as long as I can remember, but my blades always lead me back to conflict. When I heard of the evils befalling Torchlight, I returned from the wilderness. Tales of madness, townsfolk slain or missing, and a darkness rising from the deep. It was inevitable that I was drawn to this place. My blades would not be still. So I made the long journey. I arrived at sunset, and while things at first seemed simple, I did not know then the shadows I would face, and the terrible power gathering far below the surface. I would discover them in time.
Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be trying to keep quiet during the cutscenes there instead of the map set. How do I fix that auto map? There we go. I think I shrink it like that. Okay. But yeah. These monsters, yeah, you basically get a gem that's really useless for that, but we're looking for a Gleam Ember. It's been some time since I last played this. Just walking around. Can I talk to you? Well, you have nothing useful to offer me. Got chest, empty chest. It's the only person says we can actually. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's dead monsters on the ground, and I think this is where we're going to encounter the first fight phase.
Help or stay out of the way.
Brink, over here. I can't hold them back much longer.
All right, Sil. Rest here a while. I'm going ahead to finish the job.
It's no wonder Master Ulrich sent for my help. The Ember mines are overrun with these creatures. His letter was urgent, but I had no idea how dire things have become. I am Sil, and that was my companion, Brink. We've only just arrived in Torchlight, and it looks like we're going to need some help. You look capable, and I can pay you well. Please, catch up to Brink before he gets himself killed.
I have the music off. I literally have the music off. I'm gonna put it at low, but what I remember from the first time I played this was there was a huge tone death bass.
I've arrived in Torchlight and begun my exploration of the tunnels below. These mines are vast and aglow with ember. I've never seen so rich a vein. Miners labor to extract it and take no heed of my warnings. I cannot blame them. I, too, could not resist the pull of ember. This ember is the same as that which afflicts me. The taint within it resonates with the corruption in my bones. I can feel it so clearly now. Blight springs from the depths and flows up through the veins. To purge myself of this evil,
as I was saying before the cutscene happened, is if you have the music on during like those fights, you get like a loud bass drop. I don't understand. I've lagged on my old computer playing this game whenever I hit the trap chest, but it's kind of weird. Yeah, if you played like Diablo, like any Diablo games, this is like exactly what it feels like. So there's really no difference besides the fact that between the difference between Diablo 2 and okay.
You have completed a quest.
But yeah, between the difference between Diablo 2 and Torchlight, Torchlight has a little bit better like cartoony based graphic systems, as Diablo 2 is more focused towards the gruel space of demons. Well, this is more like, oh yeah, child friendly. Like it's all running around just attacking these things. Things that don't look like they should actually be weapon or like monster types. Like these are ratlins, and they're literally fallen. They're fallen. Oh, hello. Yeah, they're basically just cartoony versions of the Fallen from Diablo 2. That's literally it. Oh, we got an unidentified polearm. More gloves. I got a spell. Yeah, and any class in this game can literally dual wield. Like you can have the Vanquisher dual wielding swords, as in Diablo 2. The Vanquisher or whatever, the only class was only able to use dual wielding was the Barbarian. Ow, that hurt. You can run like the original setup for Torchlight of just gun and sword. So you have like the lifesteal pistol and you have the overpowered weapon in the secondary offhand. Might do that, but Jesus, these things hurt. Also, I'm like no damage. And this is normal. Why did the trolls feel like... The trolls in this game literally make you feel like you're fighting a full-on, like, mini-boss at the start. Bonus damage when dual wielding, and I have nothing that lets me do that. Because nothing has dropped a natural weapon I can dual wield with, but I can't equip a wand. Yes. Oh, jeez. That thing's slow. Why is it so... It's so slow. And I can't do slash because it's in the wrong hand. Oh, my God. But, yeah. Using a spell in this is literally just... You have to have the weapon that's required in your main hand. That like it doesn't even matter. It's like you have a gun, yes, you have like a normal gun, and it just full on just denies everything. I'm gonna turn the time real quick. I'm gonna turn that quest and pick up I think the next one, because this guy spawns in right after. Which he's gonna tell you to kill Varkseer. And that's literally the guy I just ran into. Yeah. And he'll give us a map. Yay, a map. Dual wielding! Alright, I can finally dual wield and put...
Drawn here by the lure of Ember?
No, I was drawn here by the fact that I can put a stat point in dual wielding and gain 6% bonus attack damage. I was not drawn here by power of Ember. I was drawn here by the fact that it's literally just hack and slash. Oh wait, nope, I was wrong. It's not Brax. Not Brax. Silence. If I remember this, it's going to prevent them. Yeah. It's literally the same thing as in League. So putting that on a pet will definitely help. Ow. You have gained experience. And where's that experience point gonna go? Into sweep and dual wield for literally the rest of the entire game. And magic finding in Torchlight is non-existent. So there's not gonna be like any type of like run types that I'm gonna do, like, oh yeah, look at me. I went through this whole entire area and I now have ultimate power gear. Literally the highest gear you can go to is set item or orange. What's the difference between both of them? It's just bonus stats, that's it. Man, there's really no like overpowered gear in Torchlight 1. Unless you get like the mods, but I don't do those type of mods on Torchlight 1, as it's literally just here for nostalgia. Yeah. Fun fact: you can tell if a mimic or a chest is a mimic or not, as the names would usually highlight in white. What a spell. Elemental protection. No, that would be a good spell to sell. Spell to sell. Yeah, there you go.
A trap has been sprung.
There's not a lot of like good spells in Pinch Brink. But there's not a lot of good spells in Torchlight 1. Best ones you can get like Fireball and Frost. And possible Elemental Overload if you're going an Elemental build on a mage type alchemist.
Did Syl send you after me? She must have thought I was in over my head again. Well, she's right. These monsters are getting stronger and I could use your help. I'm going after the fiend that was attacking Syl on the bridge. Will you join me?
Nah. And the tier system for gems don't really make any sense either. Like, there are good gems like the eyeballs and the skull. It's the eyeball, skull, the core, and I think the ember. I forgot what the lightish blue one is. Yeah, I just think it's ember. Yeah, those are like the best ones you can possibly get. 'Cause the eyeball and the skull, or the skull gives lifesteal, and the eyeball gives mana steal. So like for a heavy abuser of slash attack and execute, it's gonna be perfect for having an offhand weapon. Right there, mimic. And these things don't hit like trucks like they do in Torchlight 2, so. And I'm overburdened. Yeah. Here you go. You can take that. Like, that's not worth it. Just having like 3% poison damage isn't worth it. But those are socketed. And if they would have like, no, they had higher armor. Yeah, the whole reason why you would, yeah. I'm at this point. I'm literally just repeating. Yeah, core. Nope. I'm like, oh yeah, I just picked it up. How lucky! I was literally just talking about it. Nope. Oh, I'm hoping to get to the end of Act 1 at the end, like at the end of this episode. So like in the next one we can advance on to like Act 2. Like they're not exactly that long. They're around 3 levels long, and then it's a boss battle. That's literally it. There's also fishing. See if my fishing skills are just as bad as they were back then. Can I get a jelly? I got a batfish, dang it. But you can feed that to your pet, and now I'm gonna be trying to attack my pet for the rest of the 5 minutes. Yeah, like that. Yeah, two of your spell slots will, just depending on what you want to do, will be mostly taken for the Identify spell and the Town Portal spell. As you don't have to spend money, it's just using mana to get a free Town Portal. And or Identify. It's either one of those. And they're unlimited, so you don't have to like wait for a huge cooldown just to like identify something. You bind it to your like the 9 key, which the Identify scrolls are on right now, and you go crazy because you can literally spam click 9 and identify whatever you wish. That's what sucks about Torchlight 2 is they fully got rid of the fact that you can get like the scroll spells, which like are just easy ways without having to pay like so much money just to get these stupid scrolls that you're just going to use, and they cost $200 or 200 gold. Showing again. Kill the Ratlin. I think it says it right here. Ask you to slay Vex Slayer or Vex Seeker. Alright, these should all be on floor 3. As floor 3 is the last level that we're gonna have normal, and then we're gonna have a boss fight. Ooh, an identified sword. Use hotkey. I got a shiv. It gives plus the worst thing that you can have, knockback. Only thing knockback would be good at doing is just knocking back the living artilleries that run at you like later on. So, but by then you're gonna have a better weapon, and that sword's just gonna be completely useless. Mana's low, then drink a pot. Get your mana back. And go home. This is the first time that ever in this game's history of me playing it, I've had more identify drops, or like identify scrolls drop more often than the actual town portal scrolls itself.
Your pet has departed.
I will be going over the abilities of what I want to max out for after I kill the boss. Getting glancing blows because I don't have enough into strength as... There we go.
Your pet has
All right.
returned.
There we go. Oh. Okay. Having a little bit of difficulties. What just happened? My thing minimized. I don't know how it's possible. I wasn't doing anything to minimize it.
I can't do that.
I can't do that, sir. I'm just gonna put that much into that. That's rain damage. This is block chance. Going 20 into strength so I can actually do something.
Experience.
Which you can tell it is. Then you go stomp. You put stomp on 4. So now you have a stun ability. So you can run. And it does quite a bit of damage. It does ice damage. I always thought it did electric. There he is. Rock Seeker. Or Seer. You take him down. Quest complete. You go over to that guy and he gives you an object. Look at me, I'm not doing any more glancing blows. You're getting the full hit of my new blade. And I have the blood on. And the splatter for the blood effects is random in this game. Like, it will... Not, I don't think it's based off crit chance. Because I know the crit chance in Torchlight 2, the giblet or the blood is based on crit. Like, you crit the target, they explode. And then we got this big old thing of gel, which we can clear out pretty easily with our swing slash. We got a little bit less requirements on the weapons. We're gonna be doing that for the armor one as well, as that gives us a little bit more survivability as we get defense along with stat decretion. The ability to lower stats passively. Ordinary blade. Woohoo. More than my simple hatchet. And this would be the only time I would have actually saved an elemental gem and put it in this blank sword. I'm gonna be fully honest, I've never actually done that. That's annoying. Oh, look at that. It's totally not a mimic. Whoosh. And it did. Before we fight that one again, I'm gonna go ahead and teleport back to town. Got this guy here. Say hello. Trade in that. Sell those. And say, oh yeah. You get nothing. But then you get this. And you buy it. These will technically be overpowered for, like, your starting. But it's still reliant on your stat, like, placement. Nothing for helmets yet. Okay. That one's fine because I'm going to be running into a lot of the archers after. And it's going to be extremely annoying. So I want to have a little bit of missile reflect chance. I went to town to do one thing, and I didn't do it. My gosh. So I can turn in the quest here. Hello.
This will make a grand adventure.
Alright, so that's floor 5. That's not going to be till the next level. So now we have a power mace and a blade with knockback. It would have been a perfect opportunity to switch them back and forth. Like this being the knockback heavy mace and this being the power blade. You know. Look at that damage. Oh! The sad part is it cycles in between two, so you have the weak sword and you have the overpowered, or the hot, like the powerful gear in the other hand. So if you had like a shield, it would always be circling between the heavy hitting weapon and the heavy hitting, because you have a shield, to heavy hitting to light hit to heavy hit. Throw. Don't do that. I still get the crits. I still don't understand what's giving me ice damage too. I literally just went over and bought a bunch of things. So it's like, oh yeah, you have like ice damage. Like, that's electric, I think. Increases all electric damage. The game has never been balanced. I will go ahead and say that, because attacking something from the level above where you're standing on is kind of funny. But at the same time, if you were in like PvE or PvP in this game, it would be really annoying. But there ain't no PvP. This is literally just solo. Core Ember. I was right. Core Ember. That's literally what you want, because you get the health regenerated per second and the strength attributes. So that's what you want permanently for like your later adventures. And you can also put rings on your pets. Like they're not like pet tags or pet collars. You give them necklaces and you give them rings. And that's pretty much all you can do besides equipping spells onto your pets. So yeah. And I don't know if you guys can hear the sound, but the sound has changed, indicating that we are now in a boss room. Which I'm gonna try and nope, I can do it.
Now I have you. What have you done with Ulrich?
I am here, Brink. I sent for Syl, but I don't recall inviting you or your friend. You may still prove useful, however. Still.
Oh no, I totally didn't see this coming. I get life steal. I forgot what I put on that gives life steal, but I have life steal. Yeah. Huh. Hey. Yeah. There we go. He's dead. We killed him.
Brink, no! What has happened? Alas, my friend. You say this is Ulrich's doing? Then his summons was a trap. But why? The corruption here must have overwhelmed his mind. I can't believe it's so powerful. Yes, yes. I see it's touched you as well. Light is spreading through you, and if we don't find a way to stop it, you'll meet the same fate as Brink. I'm sorry I brought you into this. I'll do my best to cure you. Meet me in Torchlight, and I'll tell you my plan.
You have gained a task.
Here's the thing that gets me the most. She grieves for 2 seconds when she walks in the door, walks up to me in front of her fallen comrade, and her tone switches. Welcome to 2009 games. So you open these, and usually if that's normal. But, and like the ones where you didn't have the Steam version, you could actually explore all the way around here to here before even engaging in the fight with Brink. And these will always refresh after you went to another level. So this is, or like one boss room level. So this would be like your main source of gold. And like, I remember having over 57 million gold, I think, on my old school account. And that was basically the whole thing. And then we have this guy to talk to, but he's going to take us through a portal, which is probably what I'm going to do at the beginning of next episode. But until the episode comes, I'm just enchanting, selling. How was that axe? The axe is better, but lifestone per hit. Oh. It also costs. I just bought that. I bought that back, and that was 1,000 gold, and I sold it for 63. I could have bought another OP mace, but no, you just had to rebuy it after you sold the object. I am an idiot. You got work to do, like standing still in a place. Yeah, right here. See, right there. Town portal spell. You buy that, and there's the identify version, and it takes up 2 slots in your spell, and you have 4. So you only have 2 active spell things that you can use during combat, which one would usually be heal and fireball or summon skeleton. Because summon skeleton's a dumb dumb spell in this game.
I'm a bit overwhelmed, friend. Brink is dead, my master is lost, and I feel responsible for your corruption as well. Somehow the blighted ember is fusing with your flesh, changing it. But at least the progress is slow. I have some knowledge of the crypts below the mine. The Overseer experimented with methods of purifying amber. He may be able to use his knowledge to purge the corruption from you now. Find the Overseer's library. His notes should be there.
Alright, and that's going to be where the next part is. But yeah. Other than that, this is Torchlight. So, don't forget Gambler. He really just tells you stuff that is useless. And you got your Enchanter. Like, I'm going around showing the things I didn't get to in the thing before. This is your gems transmuting guy. You give him gems and he transmutes them into higher ones. This is your potions guy, your weapons, and your spell amulet and gems, but mostly like Ember Mage type things. Okay. But yeah, this is the end of Torchlight. the end of Torchlight episode 1. This is cool. Like, gives you a theater theme of what it would be like. And I have Spot here, the epic dog, which I forgot to turn on aggressive the whole time. He's been sitting on defensive. All right. But this is where the video ends. So, I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.